To find your photo gallery, simply look to the left hand side where it says Add Element. Scroll down to where it says Media, drag your photo gallery and drop it to the desired location. And here you're going to see a similar window open up, kind of like in the image slider. And if you haven't seen the image slider video yet, please make sure you check that out too. The photo gallery and the image slider are very, very similar. Simply click on where it says Add Images, and an image will automatically, a window will automatically pop out, and just go ahead and pick all of the images that you want. Remember, like we discussed in the image slider video, if you want to deselect an image for any reason, make sure you click on where it says Selected. If you click on the X in the top right, it will delete the whole image, which means that this image or any image that you have is on multiple pages. That image will disappear, and then you'll have to go back and insert it again even when you upload it. So what I'm going to do is just pick this one. If you go to another page, it's actually going to remember what you selected before, so you can select all you want. I'm just going to pick these, and then I want to hit Done. If you need to insert a new image, you can go to where it says Upload New Image, and you can upload from many other options. And we'll hit Done, and now we have a photo gallery. So like we talked about in the image slider, you can simply go to the top of these three buttons and you can basically reorganize however you want this gallery to appear. Looking down below, you have a trash can, which of course will get rid of the slide. You can crop the image however you want it to look, and then you can also put in text, which will pop in the bottom. So let me scroll this over here. Here is the image. I will use the rocket. And then we'll hit Add. Okay, so now for instance I say Done and I go to preview this. When I click on this image and it blows up, my text will be right here at the top. So we're going to go back to the edit mode, click on photo gallery, click on edit. So now what we've done here is we have basically done everything on the bottom. We've repositioned everything. Now let's go into gallery. Now as you see right now, my layout here is I have everything together. Everything is basically the same size. But to be quite honest, all these images really aren't the same size. If you have every image on your website the same size, it doesn't matter if you click the left or the right hand side. This is pretty much basically what you're going to look at, okay? But if most of your images are of different sizes, when you click the layout to the right hand side, you will notice that some images are smaller than others. Of course, some are larger than others. I'm very much a fan of this type of layout. So do you want it to fit to the frame? If you don't, unclick that check mark and it will not fit to the frame. Visible rows, right now we have all visible rows. If I want one visible row, you'll see one visible row, and then below you'll see view all. Space between thumbnails, right now you can tell there's not really much space between these thumbnails, and as I check that box, I'm going to put much more space in between these thumbnails. So there's a lot of things that you can do here to make your gallery look really cool. If you want to change the color for your background, you can do so here. If you want to add an image, you can do so. You can change the border, and you can also change the inner border. What is the difference between border and inner border? Well, border is what's going to be for your slideshow. So let's say we want to go 1 pixel. As you notice, as I look at this, the border is around the slideshow. The inner border is going to be for the images. So let's say my inner border, let's go crazy and go 2. So as you see, my inner border is now around the image, and this really kind of highlights that each image is a different size. So if I want to go back to my layout here, I can simply click on the one to where it makes them all the same size, and as you see, the border is pretty much in line with the photo gallery. So all this is really up to you. Once again, I kind of like this look, and I'm not honestly too big on the borders, so I'm going to go ahead and take my borders off. But you may like the borders. If you do, that's fantastic. Alright, so we've got the gallery look the way we want it. Let's go here to more, and here I can adjust the padding and the margin. I can also modify the CSS. Now, here is my photo gallery. I'm going to go ahead and click on this element away from this blue box. And you see it does open back up. If I want to delete these images, I click on delete all images and they will disappear. Okay, this is how you actually work with your image gallery. If you do want to move it up and down, you could do so by the little box above. So there's not really any moving this photo gallery from side to side or minimizing it. It's just mostly you're able to move it in vertical ways. Okay guys, have fun with your photo gallery.